guys, welcome back to Faded Truth. Today I have another cast member from the Bully the Dead Don't Die. Today I have DiNapoli on the show, also known as Uncle Gino, A.K.A Mr. Entertainment. How you doing today?
I'm good. As the name states, I'm Uncle Gino, so I'm kind of like the patriarch, old timer of the group.
We're gonna rob Santos. We're gonna hit his club.
His club? That's your fucking genius plan? You're gonna hit his club? What's next? Liquor stores and check cashing joints?
I mean, Vinny, I gotta agree with Uncle Gino on this. It's low-level shit. We leave that for the fucking Moulignans and Espanols.
Listen, I ain't got time for petty shit. I'm too busy.
Hey! We're talking $1.5 million here, okay?
How much?
1.5.
What?
Maybe more.
All right, come on, keep talking. You got my interest. You know, I'm too busy with everything I got going on. I got, hijacking, loan sharking, gambling. So I don't go for this petty bullshit, $500, $1,000, $10,000, that's all small potatoes to me, because I generate a lot of money for the people that are around me. So when he comes up with this hitting a club, in my mind, it's a $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 hit, and that's not what I'm into. I'm into the bigger stuff. And then when he tells me what it could be, all right, you piqued my interest. Keep talking.
So you're just your hands are everywhere. You're making money all types of ways, Uncle Gino.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm the oldest one there, so I've been in this business for a long time. So, I found out by being at a business, I'd rather make 20% of 10 businesses than 50% of 2 businesses. So I get my hands in everything, and everybody comes to report to me the end of the week, and we settle up, and then I divvy out to my guys. So I didn't even want to be at this meeting that you just
Wait, are the glasses you're wearing in the scene the ones you're wearing now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wore them for the character.
No, I'm officially blind. But you'll know.
I was like, they fit him so well. Is that a beer?
No, it's iced tea. It's iced tea. But salud. Cheers.
Cheers anyway.
To you and this wonderful podcast that you've had all my friends on so far, and
yes.
Now you got me. You saved the oldest for last, right?
So the roles that I've seen are A Perfect Murder.
After lunch, don't study so hard.
What?
Just you wait and see. Make this one count.
No need for introductions.
And that guy's, I'm assuming Italian because he's got Tony the Ant Spilantro.
Which was a real guy. You ever see the movie Casino? The character that Joe Pesci plays is that guy. They changed it for the movie, but that's the real guy. He was a short guy, and that's why they called him the Ant. And he was a mass murderer and a very feared man.
So the Kingpin, The Rise and Fall of John Gotti, that's also an Italian guy role, right?
Yes.
And then you got into this one. So is there a character that you want to play that you haven't played yet, like a type of person?
I do. I want to play a English brain surgeon.
That's what I thought. You couldn't get any more interesting, Gene. Please tell me this concept.
Well, just to play something that's total opposite of what I am or what I was raised at would be a stretch. Because to play an Italian or play a singer or play a cop, it's all the same.
Right. You want to show them you're like diverse.
Right. I want to show people that, that's why I did the Elvis for 35 years. Then I got into the regular music. You see my picture there. then I got into the Blues Brothers, which were right here. So it shows people that I'm not a one-trick pony. I do have some talent. And to play something that's not my norm would make me very happy to show people, yeah, I got a little ability and we're going to run with it.
So can we hear your English accent?
Well, blimey, I don't know if I can. It's a joke. I'll never be able to play it.
What the fuck, Gene? You're supposed to have that ready.
Well, he's an English brain surgeon from the Bronx.
So it's like, hello.
Hello, would you like me to shoot you in the head now or later?
So you are the New York Elvis, right?
For many years, yes.
God love me Won't you love me? Now if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you.
So tell me how this even came about. Like, did you like Elvis as a kid? How did this transpire?
I was an Elvis fan since I'm 5 years old. And I used to practice every day after school in my room with a broom around my neck in front of my mother's mirror. And then when I was 14, my uncle owned a restaurant in Yonkers, New York. And I went to see a singer up there. And my uncle asked me to get up and sing a love song with him. I turned around, I looked at the band and I said, do you guys know Blue Suede Shoes? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, I want to sing it. And I couldn't tell me no because my uncle owned the restaurant. And he goes, what key do you sing in? And I said, what's a key? I didn't know what a key was. And he goes, sing the first line. So I sing the first line. And the guy goes, this is going to be good. Now I'm 14 at the time. And I do 3 songs. And the money is getting thrown at me. And I think it's because I'm good. It's not because I'm good. It's because my uncle owned the restaurant. My mother used to be the hat check girl. So I wound up making $400 in 1980 at 14 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So I said, okay, this is a good life. So the next day I come down in a bathrobe. And if you know opera singers have bathrobes and they have a scarf around their neck, you know, so I came down from my bedroom because I thought I was a star. And my mother said, can you throw out the garbage? And I looked at my mother and I said, after my breakfast, madame. And she cold-cocked me.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. The scarf went flying. I went down the steps. My mother knocked the ego out of me the next day. Then I used to sing in hospitals and nursing homes and parks for about a year or two just to get my act together. And then when I was 16 and a half, I did my first show with a band and made money and then decided this is where I want to be. And this past March, I celebrated 40 years in show business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you sing us a little chorus?
Lord Almighty, feel my temperature rising. Higher and higher, it's burning through to my soul. Yeah. Girl, 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 you gonna set me on fire. That's all I could do. I had some.
Yeah.
I love telling stories about my father. My father was a professional gambler for a living, traveled all over the world. One day we had $1 million in my house, and a month later we were broke.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a gambler's life. And people, friends of mine and people I just meet, they want to hear my stories. So that's why I started a podcast on Monday nights. I do that. I'm writing a book.
So what's the podcast about?
So we decided to do a show with celebrities, past and present, actors, singers, poets, sports figures, and just talk for an hour. I talk to people who had hits back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So it's on Facebook. It's called Reminiscing with Gene DiNapoli. It's on my YouTube channel, which is Gene DiNapoli.
Mondays at 7.
Mondays at 7.
So you're also an ordained minister?
I am. I'm an ordained minister.
Okay, wait. So are you dressing up as Elvis and also marrying people, or is it separate?
It's both. I do non-Elvis weddings. And this past Saturday, I just did a wedding as Elvis in Danbury, Connecticut for 2 lovely people, Erin and Dennis. It was great. It was on the water. I had my Elvis casual jumpsuit on, which was red and black with rhinestones. And I say, do you, Dennis, take Erin and never treat her like a hound dog and always hunk of burner love? You know, it's a happy thing. When you're in music or movies or a minister, it's always because of happiness and parties and special occasions. So I think that's why I love what I do, because it's always around happiness.
You have to surround yourself with happiness.
Absolutely.
It makes every day just like easier, you know?
You know, they say when you do what you love for a living, you never work a day in your life. But when you do what you love, and what you love is happy, and there's no other greater reward. If you're going to be in show business, dance lessons, acting lessons, music lessons. Learn 4 instruments, and you will always work. You might not be a millionaire, but you'll always work. And just don't bite off more than you can chew. If you make $3,000 one week, don't go and buy a Maserati, because the next week you might not make that 3,000, and you're going to go right back to a Hyundai. So, you know,
entertainment's a hard industry.
Yeah, it's a very hard industry. You can make a good living. Very few make it famous and become millionaires. But if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. And if you have a partner, whether it's a spouse or a partner, whatever, if they are behind you, there's no stopping you. I'm married 22 years to a wonderful, wonderful girl, Ange. And I went out with my wife on a Friday, and I proposed the next Saturday.
Wow.
Okay. And then I came down off my cloud and I said, okay, I got to talk to this girl serious. And my wife is an educated woman, a schooled woman. And I said, listen to me, Paulette. I said, maybe we shouldn't get married. So she said, why? I said, well, you're an educated girl. You should go out with a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, somebody that's always going to make money. I'm an entertainer. I make $300 one week, $3,000 the next. My life's a roller coaster. And my wife looked at me and said, I like roller coasters. And we've been married for 22 wonderful years. And no matter what, yes, money could always be made, but relationships and peace of mind is worth more than money.
Peace of mind is my number one.
There you go. That's where you got to live your life.
All right, Gene, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure, Ange. Thank you so much for having me.
Stay tuned. And until next time, peace out.
The block is hot, 400 degrees G. Check the temperature, respect is what we need. Ease up, freeze up, you get left where you bleed. G's up, we got next to these streets.